namaste and welcome back one more time in our pursuit of happiness. The second part is really very much important. Yet now we discuss so many things of different age group and their happiness. But now the age group of 60 or after 55, how they really tackle their challenges, we need to understand them. And yes, it's very much true that we should take charge of our happiness, but being a family members, being a social being, we need to help each other as well. So let's welcome our guest. Welcome one more time, sir.
Yeah, hello and namaste.
Namaste. Till now we discussed so many things in the first part of Pursuit of Happiness. Here we go with the second part, the age group of 60.
Yes.
60 and on, beyond.
60 plus years, you can say.
60 plus years. How we define their happiness and how one can help them, how they should take charge of their happiness.
Yes, Kavita, you asked a very apt question. Like, what happens to a person once he reaches the 60 years of age? Like, he is retired from the job and now, like, he has no other work except to spend time with his family. Now, all these years he was taking out time for his work. Now he has no work, he is retired from that work and he has to spend time with his family. So all these years, whatever the family values, the core values he has given, now it is the reaping time. Like he has to get something from the family. Like if he has nurtured the family with good values, the good things and the good attitude and the values of the family he has nurtured for these many years. Now after 60, like the family will support him, the family will take care of him. Now, as I said, like you have sown the seed for these many years and now the things has grown up. The tree, the plant which you have planted, now it has grown into a big tree. Now it is the time for giving shade to you or the fruits to you. So the same thing happens to a person who has reached the 60 years. Now he is in the family and the family has to take care of him. So like he was busy these many years, he has struggled a lot for the welfare of family, for his children, and he has given a lot of time at his work. Now once he is at the age of 60, now he has to understand that the main thing what makes him happy is his health. All these years, like he has not taken much care about his health, but now 60 plus years he has to be healthy. He has to ensure that he is not dependent on others, and the family is there to support him, but he has to ensure that his health is very good and he has to engage himself in some nice productive activity like reading books or going to small clubs or anything like recreation clubs or anything. He has to make himself happy and he has to ensure that he is making others also happy. So like these many years it was a routine to go to office or to go to business or something. Like after 60 he has to ensure that he is giving some time for the family, some time for his recreation, his personal time. He is reading some nice books, like he is attending some spiritual activity, he is doing meditation. So all these things will make him happy and engaged. So if he has no goal, like you have set goal when you are young, like what you have to achieve, what you have to do, and this thing. And the mid age also you set your goals, that like how many children you need to have, like what is the goal of the family, where the family has to go, where the children has to settle, and all these things you have planned. After retirement also you have to plan, like how you are taking care of your retirement after 60 years. Like what is your plan, like what are the daily activities you are going to do, what are the things you want to give to the society. Even after reaching age of 60 also, still you can do something for the society. Maybe you can teach meditation. These many years you are practicing, you are not finding time to teach meditation. Now you can teach meditation, or you can continue your yoga or gym or some activities, and still you can be helpful to your family. And now you have seen your life, you have seen the entire life ups and downs. Maybe you can like help the younger generation, like about the life, like what are the struggle they will face in the life, and what are the like likely solutions you can give it to them, the advice, the matured advice you can give it to them. And this manner, you have to take care of yourself. Ultimately you have to engage yourself that is the one point. And you have to take care of your health, because after 60 years your body is not that much fit as you were 20 years old or 40 years old. So you have to take care of your health, and you have to keep yourself engaged, and you have to see that you have control of your emotions. You are not drifting away, you are not going to the past. So that was a very wonderful time, now I am retired, I am nowhere, I am not, I am useless. So these thoughts should not dominate you. So you have to keep yourself engaged in some of the other activity, so that you are happy and you are making others in the family or the persons who are around you, you are also making them happy.
Thank you, Srikanth sir, for explaining in such a beautiful way that how one can take care of their mental and emotional health and physical health equally, because physical health is, the first pillar of the pillars of life.
Yes.
So, yes, they can plan little early if not possible, because people, they are busy in their day to day activities till they are into job. But once they enter or once they retire, they can even enjoy more what they have missed till now. They can start enjoying that part now. And if we introduce spirituality from the very early age, we can make our mental state so strong that nothing can beat us.
Yes.
So that is one thing we can learn, because learning is a process where if we are open, we can learn at any age. What do you feel? What are the roadblocks of happiness?
Roadblocks or happiness is like not able to understand your own self. Like you have not spent time with your own self. Like you have not understand yourself, like what are the things you like, what are the things you don't like. You are always dependent on someone. Someone has to tell me that what makes you happy, or you are always dependent on other person. When you are at the young age, you are dependent on your parents or your siblings, or when you grow up, you are dependent on your friends, your wife or husband, somebody, some friend or anything. But you have not spent time with your own self. You have not cultivated the process of knowing yourself. That is where the chaotic situation comes, where you are not able to understand yourself, like what are the things that make you happy and what are the things that do not make you happy. So if this clear indication is not there, you have not known, then that is a roadblock for your happiness, because you do not know and you have not set a goal. See, you have to set goals for your career, for earning of money. That is one thing. That you have to set goals for your family, like where you want to take your family. And then individually, what is your hobby, or what is that you want to do? Are you a writer, are you a painter, or you want to play guitar? Apart from the daily routine, the activity which brings you energy within you, like which regenerates you, so that activity you have to cultivate. So all these things if you are doing, then life becomes easy. See, every time life is not a straight line. So when there is up, still you need to have some criteria to see that you are sticking to the ground. And when things take you to down stage, then also you have to see that you are in the stable ground. You are not going into depression. Again, you are bouncing back to the normal level. So both the things, are you ready? If you are ready for both the situations, then that is the best thing. So the ultimate happiness, the roadblocks happens when you don't understand yourself. So you are burdened to your own self, and you are burdened to the people who are around you. Because if you are not happy, you cannot make others also happy. So most of the people complain about life because they do not know, they have not explored about their own self. That is the reason in every positive things they see the negative thing.
Yes.
If you give a glass of water, they will say half glass is empty. They will not see that half glass is full, but they will focus on the empty part. So you have not designed your life properly. You have not understood. You have not like spent time with your own self, and that is where that makes the difference.
Very well said. That perspective is very much important. How we look the world. So the color of glass we are wearing, we will see in the same way. That's very important to understand and to be mature enough, not to complaining for others, but to understand what problems I am going through, how I can solve my own issues. And spirituality is the right, you know, exposure where one can really settle down in a
Yes.
right way. So please elaborate here. What is the role of spirituality? First, we need to understand what is spirituality here,
Yes.
because spirituality is not the only one thing. We cannot compare, or we cannot, just judge that, yeah, this thing is, if we, because everyone has different issues, and solution for the different issues might be, in a very different perspective.
Yes.
So yes, how spirituality can bring happiness.
if you if you are traveling in a car, there is one thing is there, that is called the shock absorber. Like when you are bumping, you have the shock absorbers. Then if you are bumping also, you will not feel that kind of a bump there. So similarly, you need to have a shock absorber called spirituality in your life. So as I said before, that life is full of ups and downs. When you are up, okay, you can manage it. But when you are down, you cannot manage. You point out fingers in all directions, as these people are doing. Because of them, I am not able to grow, or because of them, all the things are happening. At that point of time, if you are connecting with your own self, then you will have the energy and courage to bounce back. So the connecting with your own self is spirituality. It is meditation. Through the practice of meditation, when you know the technique of meditation, and you are connecting with your own self, and you know the technique, then it is always that in case of ups, in case of down, you are in the stable state. You are not blown away when you are in the up stage, and again you are not thrown away when you are in the down stage. So you will be in the mid state. So you will have a stable mind. You will take the decisions in a very stable manner, because you are connected with your own self. So the meditation or the spirituality is very, very important. That is, in these days we call that as SQ, spiritual quotient. So you have to like inculcate reading a very nice books on spirituality or new age spiritual science, and you have to make like few friends who are well versed with the spiritual quotient, the spiritual science they know, and you have to spend some time on like teaching meditation and learning about meditation or spirituality. So spiritual quotient is very much important, apart from the intellectual quotient and other quotient like emotional quotient and this thing. So emotional quotient if you have, or intellectual quotient you have, along with that IQ or EQ, you need to have SQ, that is spiritual quotient. Once you have spiritual quotient in your life is very much stable. Like you are ready to accept the life as it is. That kind of attitude will only come if you have spiritual quotient or spirituality, or if you have the knowledge of spiritual science with you.
Yes, the balance is very much important.
Yes.
The middle path to observe again. Spirituality is nothing but how you lead, how to, can balance everything in a right way.
Yes.
Here I would like to give a small example of Sister Shivani. She gives an example of a signal. When there are, vehicle from every all four or eight side, we follow the signal rule.
Yes.
First yellow, and then red, and then green. Move ahead. So when we get lot of chaotic thoughts in a equal time, that I have to do this, that, there are so many responsibilities, there we have to calm down for 1 minute. If we don't get time frequently, it's always good to meditate twice or thrice, but if not, and to just take a pause for 1 minute and just think that what thoughts are going on, just observing these thoughts. If I'm not there, will this life or people around me, will they grow or not? Will they move or not? Yes,
Yes.
definitely. If I am not there, the world will not stop. So let's me be the backbone for them, not a burden, and how I can add value in their life. So we need
Yes.
to think and take decisions in a right way so that we can make our world, our life heaven, not hell.
Yes. Very true.
Let's understand, people when they are very much stressed, they take alcohol or
Yes.
drugs, or they smoke, or there are so many types of drugs we know.
Yes.
which gives them temporary shutdown for their thoughts. People, they complain that they don't get sleep, or whatever the issues they are going through, they just take that thing as a substitute, but they feel that this is the permanent solution. What do you feel, how they can replace this thing with meditation? Because so many people, we have good examples of people, once they enter into meditation, even ourselves, when we started meditation,
Yes.
we see world in a different way now.
Hmm.
So how you can help, you would like to advise these people to come out of this habit and to
Yeah.
take meditation in their life?
Yeah, you rightly said that like, whatever occasion they have the habit of drinking.
Yeah.
So these days it became very common. It is a very common to have alcohol. It is a normal thing. Even the women are taking these days alcohol as water. So like some people say that if I am taking a Verizona or some drug, I am also in a very blissful state and there is no need of meditation, they say. But I say that, say, if you are taking a drug or anything or alcohol or any such things or any one shot, but you are temporarily in a blissful state, I agree, which looks like it is equivalent to a meditative state. But if you see in the long run, it is a temporary. Once dosage is gone, that thing is gone, again you are back to the normal state, which is not good. You
Yeah,
are taking
next day.
that because you have some problem, some issue. That is the reason to you are not facing that issue, you are running away from the issue. That is the reason you are taking this dosage or something. But if you are doing meditation, like you will have the same, may or may not, I do not know the difference, but the blissful state is there and this is permanent. There is no coming back from there. You are always in the blissful state. But if you take a drug or dosage, this is temporary. It has a 3 hours or 4 hours of time. You are in some different state, you are not in the normal state. You are
That gives a temporary suppression,
yeah.
and if chaos challenges are there, if I just close my eyes and if I say that yeah, there are no problem, no problems are still there, I'm just not looking into it, that is different part.
Yes.
The same thing happens when we meditate. We are aware, but we are in blissful state. We go into a trance state
Yes.
where we know everything is there. If a pin drop is also there, we are very much aware of that.
Yes.
But after taking this alcohol, they forget everything.
Hmm.
They don't even know what's going on. What they speak, they don't know. How they
Yes.
behave, they don't know. So how much unaware of them they are themselves. So this is really very much dangerous for not only them but for their family also. So
Yes.
many people, they start behaving very unnatural way. They start beating, they start shouting like anything. So they just feel that they are doing something good, but that is really very much help for other people.
Yes.
And very much next day they start with the same problem again. So
Yes.
this is absolutely not a solution.
Yes.
This is just temporary suppression.
Yes. Just this is this kind of thing is suitable for them those who want to run away from the problem,
Yeah.
those who do not want to face the
Face the
problem.
problem.
Until and unless you do not face the problem, that is always there, that is always chasing you. But it is better if you have any fear or anything, as Acharya Chanakya ji has rightly said, that if you have any fear, better you attack it and kill it then and there itself. That is the only solution.
Yeah,
It
face
is
to
it is
face.
just like a enemy to you, the enemy of the state. What you will do? You will not go and compromise with the enemy. You will just spot him and shoot him down. Similarly, if you have any issue, you just attack them and kill that problem then and there itself. That is the only solution. So for that, you need to be strong from within, from emotional side, and from within you have to strong. That strength comes only when you are doing meditation. That is the only path that can give you the inner strength to face your problems. Meditation will not immediately solve all your problems, but you will have the inner strength to face those problems and to resolve those problems. That is where the spiritual quotient or the meditation or spirituality helps you.
So wonderful, so wonderful. I mean, at the end, after discussing all these things, at the end, the solution is meditation,
Yes,
to be mindful.
yes,
And if we teach these things from very much early age to small children, and if we just tell them, they'll not do. We need to equally practice with them. So they'll
yes,
follow us, they'll
yes,
copy us. And when we are, into so many problems, we also forget sometimes. But that's okay. If we are not getting time, then let's do for 5 minutes. If today it is not possible, if people they so many people, they are into very fast life, movie industry or any other industries, they being into such fast life, they get every time for their health, for their health wise activities, maybe exercises, maybe fitness related, gym and all, and they meditate also. If they can do it, how we cannot get time?
yes,
Yeah. So it's a just matter of choice. If we want to find our time, rather than scrolling our mobile, we can just find out some time to meditate.
yes.
Yes. Thank you, Srikanth sir. And a message to our people to be happy.
Is always a state of mind. Like, what are the things which makes you happy? You have to engage yourself in those activities. As we have discussed a variety of things, like we have discussed, like out of those things and many new things. If you go for trekking, you are happy. If you go for a walk, you are happy. If you are meeting with your friends, you are happy. So you have to understand the activity which makes you happy, and you have to connect with your own self to make yourself happy. You have to connect with your own self so that you are strong from within. So, and that brings out the bliss within you, the happiness within you. So you have to follow that path, and every person on this earth has the right to be happy. So we are visitors on this earth, and we are here to experience the worldly life. We have to understand this, and we are already spiritual beings having the human experience, and we are not human beings having the spiritual experience. So we have come from higher planes on this earth to experience this life, how this life is. And so let us make this life a very beautiful life. Let us take something new, know about the this planet earth. Let us share something to the earth, to the people on the earth. And before we leave, we vacate our body from here, let us leave something, the art of
Legacy.
happiness, the art of love, the art of oneness. Let us share with everyone before we depart from this earth. So that this is the ultimate message to all the audience.
That's the ultimate message. So one more time, thank you for coming and sharing your wisdom.
Yeah, thank you very much, Kavita.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for the opportunity.
Hey friends, I hope you loved this episode and you might have taken so many points. If you are really stuck somewhere, you can be happy very next moment. Just there is a matter of perspective, the matter of choice. What you choose, that is important. If you are really stressed, that if you go for alcohol or drugs, that will just give you temporary happiness. And that temporary thing is always temporary. It will not lead you to the happy ending. So if you really want happy ending, start working it. For the great result, you need to take small steps. So start with small steps. Thank you friends. Please like, share, subscribe PMC English, and please share this video with everyone. Thank you.